Hey, and welcome back to Real Housewife Recaps. Today I'm covering Real Housewives of New York, Season 12, Episode 11, Love Him and Leave Them. So, not a super exciting episode, but there's some stuff that happens, so let's get into it. Well, we got Ramona at this deli talking to the guy behind the counter about how much her dog likes his chicken. Ramona says, "You're going to be seeing me a lot." So the guy says, "I don't mind looking at you." And Ramona says, "I don't mind eating your food." And we go over to Lou, who's getting ready for her Mary F. Kill cabaret. That's my Lou impersonation. So she's meeting with Ben, her cabaret producer. Sonia comes in, they greet each other with kisses. Lou talks about Swiss people kissing 3 times, and the Spaniards kiss on the mouth. And then she says, that should be included in the show. And Sonja says, Lou is so high on life, she thinks everything she says is funny. It's hilarious, because I'm not in jail. Sonja to camera says, she's not that funny. Then they talk about getting paid. Lou says, you'll get paid. You got paid for the last one. Then we see the brilliant producers over at Bravo saying, what did she pay you? And Sonja holds up a big 0 and says, nothing. She covered half of my hair and makeup. We see a very awkward montage of comedians. They're looking for somebody for the show. And Lou says, we're looking for very specific comedy for Mary F. Kell. Okay, Lou. So then we have Leah on FaceTime with Tinsley. They are talking about meeting up so they can go to this Halloween thing tonight with Dorinda. Leah is doing the inviting because it sounds like Dorinda was too chicken shit to talk to Tinsley. So then the girls headed over to this haunted house. A zombie scares the shit out of Tinsley. Tinsley says, I was expecting to get attacked by Dorinda tonight, not a zombie. Then there's a whole montage of the girls being scared. Ramona drops her stuff on the street because she's so scared by a zombie. Lou decided to come dressed as a cougar. And when the zombie scared Sonja says, I should have worn a diaper. They're walking through this haunted house and there's these creepy ass twins who are giggling. And Tinsley says, wait, are these twins Ramona and Sonja? And then they walk out and Dorinda says, I definitely peed myself. They go to a tequila bar, which is probably not a good idea for this group. Immediately the seating's not quite right. They're waiting for Leah and Tinsley. Lou makes a joke about calling Scott and Dorinda says, do it quickly. They'll be over in about 5 minutes. So they talk about Tinsley. She's posted on Instagram that she's back together with Scott. Leah's telling the table about this and getting excited, talking about them getting married, and she's moving to Chicago. Dorinda makes jokes about her moving out of the hotel. And Tinsley makes a really good point here. She says, when I'm happy, it's not important. But when I'm not, it's very important. And we need to talk about it. So it's pretty crappy. Dorinda is kind of a bitch here and kind of gets Ramona and Sonja and Lou to ignore Tinsley. Leah said that they should give that moment to Tinsley. It's the moment she's been waiting for, and that ends the disastrous dinner there. So we see another meeting with Sonja, and I say another because over the years they love to show these meetings with Sonja about different products that she's pitching or different nonsense that she's come up with. Still waiting for that toaster oven. But she's meeting with Century 21, and it sounds like they're excited about the collection and they'll be placing an order. Then we have Dorinda and Sonja and Ramona, and they're supposed to be going to look at a space for Ramona's birthday party. Ramona is talking to somebody named Boatman. So then it turns out she's tricked them. They don't know that they're going to Long Island to see this guy's warehouse. And the editors show it takes over an hour to get there. So Ramona is obviously getting this party for free because she takes this opportunity to talk about what a big premier event planner this guy is that we've never heard of. He's creepy. Ramona's creepy about it. They show a flashback of Ramona being an ass in previous years and how she excluding her friends and Ramona keeps bringing up that it's 60 girlfriends. And Sonja says, if Ramona says 60 girlfriends one more time, I'm going to vomit. And Dorinda suggests that Ramona and Sonja throw a party together. Ramona says, no, it's my party. My coming out party. She keeps calling her a coming out party. Hello, clueless. Dorinda has a pretty funny line here where she talks about Ramona likes to play Let's Make a Deal, where she's talking about the deals she can get for these kind of parties. Ramona to camera has the balls to say they don't have as many girlfriends as I do, so they're a little jealous. And then Ramona makes them do some weird promotional shoot. And Dorinda to camera says, if I was going to take up someone's full day and then make him do a promo piece, I would make that very clear. Save the BS for your Hamptons friends. And I thought, that's just Ramona being Ramona, looking out for herself. She's back. Who am I kidding? I don't think she ever left. We got Leah at home with Keir and Rob, Keir's dad. They're talking about juicing. They're talking about Keir being a teenager, and it's just cute to see the dynamic. And we go to Ramona at a bar. She's talking to this bartender, and she says, wait, are you thinner than me? It's a competition. She's clearly fishing for compliments. It's just, I'm just over Ramona again. So then she meets up with Tinsley and tells Tinsley that she felt bad for ignoring her and made a toast for her and Scott being back together. Lou meets up with them too. And then Ron, Ramona's weird date, shows up. They call her out on being double booked. Tinsley reveals she's moving the next day to Chicago. Lou's planning a party for Halloween. Ramona and Lou say they're happy for Tinsley and that they'll miss her. So then we go over to Tinsley's apartment, and the chyron here is pretty funny. The editors put in that it's her hotel apartment. Now, this place is called the Mara Mara, so I looked it up online just to see what we're talking about here because I was very curious about it. And it's an extended stay hotel, basically. They offer corporate housing and extended stay rooms. So a one bedroom, and I'm not sure how many bedrooms Tinsley's had. I'm guessing probably more than one. It runs about $10,000 a month. So there's that. It does come fully furnished, so what a bargain. So then we see Dale, Tinsley's mom, helping pack her up to get ready to go to Chicago. Then we got Leah coming over to give Tinsley a hug and say goodbye. Tinsley's dog, Strawberry Shortcakes, are inexplicably wearing tutus. And then Sonja comes over, and Sonja in the background had me cracking up. She was hugging Dale and dancing around. She picks up Dale at one point and just acting like she is just drunk. I don't know. It's really funny. Dale's crying because Tinsley's usually lived on the East Coast, and now everything's changing. Everybody seems super happy for her. It's a nice goodbye scene. Then the next day, Tinsley's packing up and leaving. The dogs have on these big coats. Tinsley got the final writing beside her picture as she's leaving, and it talks about Scott proposing to her. And, it's cute. I go up and down with Tinsley. I never mind her too much. Sometimes she can be a little annoying, but I don't mind her, and I'm happy for her, and good for her for finding the happy ending she was looking for. We get a mid-season trailer for RHONY, and it looks like they're going to have some crazy Halloween parties, costumes, Lou doing some weird dancing, Ramona plunging. They're going on vacation. Lou got back on a camel, which is amazing. I'm looking forward to that. Dorinda's starting crap with everybody. It looks like it's going to be Dorinda versus Lou, Dorinda versus Ramona, and then Sonja versus Ramona. Ramona throwing a fit, and she breaks the fourth wall and yells at the cameras, which I look forward to that too. Sounds like things get a little wild at her birthday party. That's it for the episode. Overall, not a super exciting episode, but a farewell to Tinsley. And so they're taking a couple weeks off. Beverly Hills is taking some time off. What are you doing to us, Bravo? But on Monday is Below Deck Med, which is pretty good so far. So I'll be covering that, and I look forward to watching more of these shows with you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You can find me on Twitter at Real Recaps, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.